on today's tasty peanut butter and jelly flavored episode of As Jim Sees It. I am a bright star with a
King of the road, trailer for sailoring, man, trailer for sailoring. Ain't got no cigarettes, but trailer for sailoring.
hit that subscribe button. So I just pulled in here probably about 2 minutes ago, and I walked up because I realized that you're a man that I may need to teach the most devastating karate move of all time. It's gonna be one of these Mondays. Okay. Now, if you pay attention, I can bring you into the depths of the true warrior consciousness. You want anything like lottery, cigarettes, coffee, to go right back out of the door you came in from, just let me know. I'm here to help. I'd like to tell you a little story about how I came across this move. I was in Okinawa probably about 5 years ago, and I ran into this little man, and he said to me, "Sir, I would like to teach you the most devastating move in all self-defense." And I said, "Whoa, homie, I don't know if I can handle something like that, okay?" And he said, "Man, don't worry about it. We're going to take you back to my dojo." And he sat me down and he taught me the most devastating move in all of martial arts combat. So I walked into his dojo, okay? He sat me down and he said, "I want you to drink from this potion." Okay, and I sat down and I drank the potion. It was very psychedelic in nature. And when I came to, I was back in the United States. My wallet was empty. I was completely butt naked except for this coat and the knowledge of the greatest self-defense move of all time. And I'm about to teach you. Okay, this is what you do. You get your opponent's stacks with a knife. And you say, "Sir," or "Ma'am," okay, it just depends who the attacker is, all right, because it would be sexist to me to say that all criminals are just male, okay? So they walk up with the weapon in hand and they say, "Excuse me, I'd like to have your wallet." And you can say, "Hey man, this can go two places. One can be you go that way and I go this way. And the second can be you're going to the hospital because I got the most devastating move in all time. And it's in here. And this was my first test. Okay? Yeah. The enemy came to me and I took my hand like that and bam! The enemy turned into a cloud of dust and smoke. So that's actually not devastating at all. They actually call that a ridge hand or a knife hand in Kyokushin karate, I believe. And that's about as effective as walking up to the enemy, laying down and taking a nap. If you really want to know how to deal with the enemy, you just don't engage. Let me teach you. There's the door. There wasn't, when I called the police, an ambulance came and I said, "Hey man, you're gonna need a dustpan if you want to take this man or woman to the hospital because they're dust." I dusted him with my ultimate in self-defense. And that was it. So what you're saying is I just gave you the greatest gift a man could ever ask for, next to going to church every Sunday, which is that's something I really do, and I think that's the ultimate treasure, is my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. The second being the ultimate in self-defense, and you want me to leave. Well, that's just fine, sir, because I think that you might not be right in the head. So, on some previous episodes of As Jim Sees It, one of them is called Modeling. If you go back and check out that episode, well, give it a like and go ahead and subscribe if you want as well. So, some of the things that I'm going to do in this episode is some new modeling poses. I like to call this one peanut butter French fry. I think that's going to be a very effective pose because it approaches the stage with a sense of energy, and because it's natural peanut butter, it also exposes the health benefits of peanuts. This is my next pose. I call it the hair skull butterfly. This is a little song I wrote while I was sweeping at work with the trusty old dust mop. I'm a creative bright star. I have to work way too hard at a job I don't like anymore. I just wish for my chance at a new life that's enhanced. I have just realized who I am today. I am a bright star with a great future and a smiling chupacabra. I have been wearing a crown of hair upon my skull. So will you follow as we drink from the river that is flowing from all of the souls? Okay, thank you.
King of the road, trailer for sailoring. Man, trailer for sailoring. Ain't got no cigarettes, but trailer for